Morning God Game here. In this reaction video, we're going to react to Tupac, the Lost Prison interview. And this was in 1995. And yeah, like I said, this is a 39-minute video. And like I said, we're going to go in 10-minute durations as usual. You know the drill. So let's just get right to the video, man. Let's go.
If you set the record straight, Tupac, this interview is not about your trial, your court appeals. It is about Tupac, the inner man, then and now. Since your period of incarceration in Clinton Correctional Facility, have you taken the time to reflect on your previous lifestyle, or specifically your gangster thug image?
I don't see it as me having this gangster thug image. Thug life would be more accurate, but it's not an image, it's just a way of life, it's a mentality. That's how I've taken the time to reflect on it. And my reflection, I don't see it as being wrong, I just see it as being a stage that we all go through. You know, it's just like that. For little white kids and rich kids, they get to go to the military academy or ROTC, or they get to take all of this energy and put it into the armed forces. And for a young black male, young Puerto Rican or Hispanic person, we got to put this in the streets. That's where our energies go. That's the only place we have to put it. So that's where we end up putting it. So that's what I did. I don't feel like what I did was so evil. I just feel like the way I was living and my mentality was a part of my progression to be a man.
Surviving several gunshot wounds is a wake-up call and a miracle in itself, no doubt. What were your thoughts as you lie in the hospital recuperating from the gunshots?
They shot me. Straight up. I just kept thinking, they really did.
Hey.
I really did believe at one point, up until I got shot, that no black person would ever shoot me. I was their representative. I believed that.
Yeah, nah.
You know, I didn't have to fear my own community. You know, I was like,
It don't work like that.
I represent them. I'm their ambassador to the world. They would never harm me. They would never rob me. They would never do
That don't mean a goddamn thing, to be honest, at all. And that is facts.
Gunshots is proven by a lot of the comments you read in the news and in the media. That's not true. You know, I'm just one man. So I just thought about how it would change. What would I do? How can I make them sorry that they ever did this to me? You know what I mean? How can I come back like 50 times stronger and better?
How do you spend your time in prison?
First 8 months, I spent in solitude, 23 hours a day locked down, reading, writing. I wrote a script called Live to Tell.
What's it about?
It's like a semi-autobiography. It's semi-autobiography on my life. Half me, half fiction. It's real good. It's my first attempt at really writing a screenplay. I used to always add things to like poetic justice. I added my own words to poetic justice. I wrote whole scenes in Above the Rim.
Didn't even know that.
Juice. I used a lot of my own words. This was the first time
That's
I
what's
actually
up.
sat down and write a whole script with characters, real live, breathing characters. And so Live to Tell, I did that. Worked out, doing little push-ups, calisthenics.
Pac do look like you got a little bit big.
Books. I read a lot
I ain't gonna lie, I can see it.
books. The Art of War by Sun Tzu. Listen to music, you know, different types of music, calm my soul. Dionne Farris, she really got me through a lot of this time.
Does the prison experience provide a source of new material or inspire your creative sources for a new album?
Everybody thought it would, you know? Everybody's like, oh man, he's in jail now. I know he's gonna come out, he's gonna have a bomb album, but it's the opposite. Prison kills your spirit. Straight up, it kills your spirit. There is no creativity, there's none of that. You know, I see a lot of it in other prisons. They got artists in here, they got poets in here, you know, but as far as me, it just killed my spirit. I couldn't write. I only recently started writing besides the script. The script was just like flashing back to my own life, so it didn't really take too much for me to be inspired by it. But in terms of writing music and lyrics, I didn't have that, I couldn't do it. Now, I just, you know, finished a couple of tracks. So that's good, but it doesn't really inspire creativity.
Is your music a reflection of your true thoughts, life experience, anger, or vision? The music that you recently, especially your Me Against the World
Me Against the World was all out of my heart. you know, like as close to telling the truth and selling records as I could possibly get. And most of my music is like that. If you look back over past albums, I just try to speak about things that affect me and about things that affect our community. And I try to do it from the viewpoint of the watcher. Sometimes I'm the watcher, sometimes I'm the participant, and sometimes it's just allegories or fables that have a moral or have a theme, an underlying theme in it to do it. You know, like my inspiration for writing music is like Don McLean when he did American Pie, he did Vincent, like Shakespeare when he does his things, like deep stories, you know, like raw human needs. Lorraine Hansberry with Raising in the Sun. I want to do that to my music. That's how I like to do it. Marvin Gaye, you know.
Mm-hmm. Can we talk about some of your lyrics?
Sure.
That you feel reflect the harsh realities of a young black man living in America, but at the same time, in one sense, it offers him hope and respect.
No question.
Can we talk about that?
Yeah, I mean, I don't understand how Dolores Tucker and Bob Dole and all these other dudes, how they can say like we got gangster music. I never even classify my music as gangster music. And if you really, I know they haven't listened to my tape. I know somebody geesed them up to go attack Tupac. And now what it does is they attacked a few famous rappers and now them themselves are famous. Bob Dole want to get elected, which he won't be. Dolores Tucker just want to get a name, which she won't find, because it'll fade. I don't see how she can say she's helping the black community and strike back at us. We are the black community, you know, we are a part of the black community. But as far as the lyrics, you can look at lyrics in my album, any album, and I'll pick out lyrics and I'll shut them up on all their points. You can look at my recent album, Me Against the World, the title song, Me Against the World, where it has lines that says like, can you picture my prophecy? Stressing the city, the cops on top of me. The project is full of bullets, though bodies is dropping. They ain't no stopping me. Constantly moving while making millions. Witnessing killings, leaving dead bodies in abandoned buildings. Can't reach the children cause they illin'. Addicted to killing and the appeal of the cat pilling. Without feeling, but when they last, so people ask it, hard-headed bastard. Maybe he'll listen in this casket. Now how does that glorify thug life or gangsterism?
But
I don't see how that does it. I don't understand how that could be. How you can say, you know, we're called
that represents a lot, to be honest.
Is it true that you were born in prison?
Just facts. It is what it is. That's what it is.
Prison. My mother was pregnant with me while she was in prison, and a month after she got out of prison, she gave birth to me. So I was cultivated in prison. My embryo was in prison.
It's obvious in your music that you have a strong reverence for your mother. Tell us about that relationship.
It's, you know, that's my homie. My mom's just my homie. We went through our stages, you know, where first we was mother and son, then we was, you know, when we was born, it was mother and son. Then it was like drill sergeant and cadet, you know. Then it was,
Dang, there's more.
like dictator, Lou Country. After I moved out and I was on my own, came back, it was like some prodigal son type of thing. Where now, you know, she respects me as a man, I respect her as a mother for all the things, all the sacrifices she made. So she's really my friend. You know, it's like, it's not just me. I think all young black males and all Hispanic males, really all males period, but especially from that ghetto lifestyle, we have a deep love for our mothers because they usually raise us by themselves. You know, so you always feel closer to your mom. Even back in the day, they had, I always love my mama. It's been going on for years.
Do you feel for those mothers who lost their children and babies to senseless gang and youth violence? Do you have a message of consolation for those mothers?
Yeah, I do. Like with Yummy, when he passed on, you know, I know that hurt his family. I know it hurt the family of the female he supposedly have, you know, shot. Just recently, this lady wrote me named Clovis Benjamin from San Francisco, and she's a man woman. She was writing me, telling me about her son, her nephew had just been killed, and the day before he died, he was like, I'm going to get Tupac on the tape. So she wrote me to tell me, you know, they played Dear Mama at the funeral, boom, boom. And that touched me, you know, and I was like, what can I do? Is there anything I can do? Let's do some concerts, let's do some organizing. I was like, if she's strong enough to keep going and make a difference, then I could be strong enough to make a difference. And that kind of focuses me back on what I should be doing and not let me like veer off back into the lifestyle I was living, because it's real easy to do that. But I definitely feel for the mothers. I think that what we need to do as a community is start taking control back of our communities. You know, I understand there's always going to be drug dealing. I understand there's always going to be violence, but we just need to regulate it so that we can at least have like a peaceful zone where we can all be cool, you know, or else we're going to all die. We're going to all be destroyed. Because soon the government is going to make the young black male and the young Hispanic male the prime target of their all their resources and all their jail sentences and all their
It's already happening.
The technology will be the enemy. So unless we stop it now, regulate it, we're gonna end up crashing against it.
All right, y'all. We're gonna stop it right there. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. My analysis on this interview so far. It's good. It's good. You know what I'm saying? He ain't Tupac, ain't saying nothing wrong. And predominantly the male black man, Puerto Rican, Hispanic, basically black and brown community, we the main targets. So, I mean, he ain't saying nothing wrong. That's just straight facts right there. But anyway, that's part 1 down. I'll say like 4 more parts to go. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe. And yeah, man, on the road to 1K, man. I love you guys so much. I'm signing off. I'm out.